Good morning on day 5 of the Araroa trail. We are starting our second day in the Longwoods forest. There's a lot of mud so far, but we've been able to step on logs and things to avoid most of it so far. But I'm sure we're going to be knee deep later based on what we've seen other hikers hear about. It's been uphill mostly so far as well, hence why I'm so out of breath. We think it may rain later today, so we're mentally preparing for that, as well as we have our ponchos and raincoats and easy access on our packs. Lots of mud right here. Yeah, I think our goal, if we're able, is to do 17 miles today. And that'll get us really close to our next town stop. Out over the trees. Really stunning views over here. I was just saying to Joe, this feels like an alternate reality or alternate universe of the Appalachian Trail. We're like right after Belden going Sobo on the Pacific Crest Trail. Oh. No soda left in the Trail Magic, but these chairs are really sweet. This must be the first view of the Southern Alps. Off to the right, way over there. First snow-capped mountain that we're seeing. Just paused to tighten our shoelaces because we're anticipating the mud is going to get pretty bad soon where we can't really skirt around it easily. Supposedly we're through the worst of the mud so far. I'm sure there's more of it, but maybe not quite as pooly and puddly and deep. Managed to make it through relatively clean, I guess. And yeah, now we've climbed back out of the woods up onto this hill. I'm sure before we know it, we'll dip back in. For lunch on the side of a rocky uphill quarry road. There's a water source nearby. I think where we're having lunch is a tent site. So we'll have our lunch, and then the goal is to get to the town of Tuatapere today. We're just gonna have to see what time it is when we get to the road, because if we can't get a hitch at that time, we won't be able to get into the town today. At one of my resupplies, I found powdered yogurt mix, which I've never seen, at least in the States, before. So I grabbed a bag of that. It's vanilla and then some dehydrated fruit, berries, freeze-dried berries, and I add the mix to water and then shake it up, and then add the berries and shake it again. And if you let it sit for 8 to 10 hours, it'll turn into yogurt. But right now it just tastes like milk, kind of like a little fruit smoothie. So I'm enjoying that. This spot reminds me of the Lord of the Rings. They're about to enter the forest. The rain has picked up slightly, but it's not bad at all yet. Who knows? Knock on wood, touch wood. Yeah, we're staying mostly dry because of the canopy of the trees, fakey trees. And yeah, we're thinking we're gonna make it to town today in time to get a room for the night. I don't think anybody's driving on that road anymore. Not easily. The first time I've noticed the abundant pastures and land here being used for growing plants instead of housing livestock. We got a hitch into Tuatapere, and we're staying at the Tui Base Camp Holiday Park. We checked in, we immediately took showers and did our laundry, so we're all clean now. And then we went out to the, was it Hungry Hippo? Yeah, we went to the Hungry Hippo and got veggie burgers, and then we went next door to the Forest Square grocery store, got grapes, chips, cereal, chocolate milk, just some goodies for the evening. We are planning to zero in this town, in this room tomorrow, just to recover. I've been struggling a lot with my feet and hands, so I especially just need a day off my feet to kind of recover a bit. But then we'll be back out there in 2 days.